If that's what you want to buy, then that's fine, right? Because you're not going to get anywhere near stock market like returns with no downside risk. I've been told by my financial advisor and heard on your show that annuities are not cost effective. And I believe the current push on annuities is byproduct of the current market volatility as pure financial reconsidered placement of annuities in client portfolios. So, of course, when the market is volatile, the annuity sales guys come out.
Yeah, because what's their pitch?
It's like you can get stock market returns with no downside risk.
Sounds pretty good.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Hey, well, the market's going to recover. You can get into this product and you can get the market returns. But guess what? If the market goes sour again, you'll never lose your money.
Yeah.
Okay. An indexed annuity is basically something to give you CD rates, maybe a little bit better than CD rates. So that's how they were packaged and created. But you get a sales force out there and they're like, hey, we can, because what the annuity company is doing is buying options on a bond. And the option could be the S&P 500, right? And then you've got a point in time. So you look at the S&P 500 today, and let's say you look at the S&P 500 12 months from now.
Okay.
So that's a 12-month point to point. And then if the S&P 500 is up or if the S&P 500 is down, well, if it's up, you get whatever that spread. If it's down, you don't lose any money. So it's an option that they're buying. So there's no dividends. You're not buying it. It's a derivative. You're not buying into the S&P 500, index fund.
Sure.
Right. There's no stocks you own. And so, if you look at the S&P 500, Al, I would say, and don't quote me on this. Can we just spitball this real quick without
this
any
is a
type of
spitball.
compliance issue?
We can spitball. It's just
there's a lot. How do I say this? There's a very large portion of the total return of the S&P 500 comes from dividends.
Sure.
Do you think that would get through compliance? I think so, right?
Well, it's at least a good portion.
A fair portion.
Yeah, a smidge.
A smidge. I'm not sure what the full percentage is, but it's more than people think.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
I mean, the average dividend rate is 2%. I mean,
yeah, but you add all those up on the overall total return of the overall market. It's significant.
Sure. Yeah,
significant.
I agree.
So, okay. So they package these up to say, all right, well, we want to get a little bit better than CD rates. So let's create this complex product inside the shell of an annuity. And the annuity grows tax deferred. And some people use this as a kicker for like a guaranteed income stream.
Sure.
Right. So then you have to understand, well, what are you really purchasing here? Are you purchasing this for maybe an added CD rate? If that's what you want to buy, then that's fine, right? Because you're not going to get anywhere near stock market like returns.
Sure.
With no downside risk.
She did ask about fixed index annuities.
That's a fixed indexed annuity.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah, because you can't call them equity indexed annuities anymore.
Got it.
Because
so that's not a fixed.
People would call them equity index annuities because they were saying they were tied to an equity index, which they were, the S&P 500, but they're not getting S&P 500 returns. They're buying a call option on the S&P 500, and if they get, I mean,
so a fixed annuity is different than a fixed indexed annuity.
Yeah, a fixed annuity is still a CD rate type investment.
Sure.
A fixed indexed annuity is a CD rate type annuity. A fixed index annuity might get you a little bit higher than a straight CD rate.
Got it.
Okay. Because you get a little bit of a kicker with the option.
Yeah.
But what they're saying is, you look at the illustrations, they're showing almost market returns.
True. Yeah.
Well, how about 7%, 10%? Well, you get a cap. So there's all sorts of different fine print here.
Are you prepared for retirement? Schedule a free financial assessment with an experienced financial professional right online at purefinancial.com.